Vacation Friends is back on Hulu for the sequel. So today, let's see if this new comedy is worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Hulu. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Marcus lands an all expenses paid trip to a Caribbean resort, and he and his wife Emily invite their besties Ron and Kyla. But when Kyla's incarcerated father is released from San Quentin and shows up, things get out of control. I thoroughly did enjoy the first Vacation Friends film. I thought John Cena was hilarious in it and had really great chemistry with Lil Rel Howery and Meredith Hagner within the film. And they had like this genuine connection that grew throughout the film. Ron and Kyla, absolutely crazy. And then Emily and Marcus had to kind of keep up with their energy. The sequel, really funny, but I feel like it has more of a story. And so there isn't as much craziness as I expected it to be. We have a lot of things that go on in here. Marcus is trying to land this big deal, and so he's trying to impress these investors. But also we have a story with Steve Buscemi within the film, as we see Kyla's father that comes into play, and there's some shady things going on with his character. And the film has so many different storylines that are trying to fight against each other that you really don't allow for the comedy or even that chemistry that these four friends had within that first film to really kind of shine throughout this movie, because there's so much going on that's taken away from just the simplicity of that first film and how that friendship was built. We still see that friendship. It feels very strong within this film, but it's overshadowed by all these different storylines that are going on.
Now that's a little too much.
When we focus more on Steve Buscemi's character, we have less of Marcus and less of his development with this investors meeting that's going on. And as we start to see that Steve Buscemi's character is a little bit shady, we kind of steer away from other storylines, and it's the main focus on that. And then we have John Cena's character, Ron, who pretty much everybody loves. And they make jokes about it that everybody loves Ron and Ron loves everybody except for the father. The father, Steve Buscemi, does not care for Ron, and Ron does not care for him. So we do things a little bit differently with Ron's character. He feels more mature compared to that first film, and I really like that they did things just a little bit differently with him. But the comedy is still there coming from John Cena. The laughs are still there. I did laugh quite often within this movie, but it wasn't like the craziness from the four friends or them bonding throughout this movie. It was just jokes here and there. Steve Buscemi, Lil Rel Howery, or John Cena, whoever it was within the film, there was jokes throughout. But it was just more of landing a joke here, landing a joke there, and less situational humor. Which made that first film work so well, and then just kind of acting crazy, and then the couple have to kind of keep up with that energy. It's less of that in here, and more stories that add to the characters, but I wanted more of this the friends together rather than having this business meeting that pops up here and there throughout the film, or Steve Buscemi's character coming in and really taking control of the story in the third act of the movie. There's a few minor characters that are really funny. We have Carlos Santos, who plays the hotel manager and goes along for the journey, just there to babysit, and he adds for a lot of comedy within it. And then Ronnie Chang plays someone involved in the investor meetings. I love that he's been popping up in these movies: Megan, Shang-Chi, Crazy Rich Asians, and Joyride. Absolutely funny. Stand-up. If you ever seen him do stand-up, it's hilarious, and he is so funny within this movie. There are a lot of jokes in here, but I don't think they land as much as that first film, and the sequel is nowhere near as good as that original film because of the lack of friendship that is shown throughout the movie, because of so many different storylines that are going throughout the film. Ron is trying to impress the father, confronting him about why you don't like me. Then you have the investor meeting, and then you have the shady business deals that are going on with Steve Buscemi's character. Too much is going on, and it really takes away from that genuine connection and friendship that was built up in the first film, and I want to see that shine throughout the sequel. But nonetheless, I did enjoy it for what it was. There's comedy. The characters are still really likable, but there's just too much to unpack with this movie. It really bogs it down. But I do think that it's worth your time if you like that first film. The comedy, the characters, that's all really great. It's just a little too much within the film. So before I give you my score for Vacation Friends 2, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. And in fact, to see where Vacation Friends 2 ranks amongst all the other 2023 releases I've seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd and there you can find my ranking. I'm going to go ahead and give Vacation Friends 2 a C+. Thank you guys for checking out my review for Vacation Friends 2. Have you guys seen the sequel? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watching Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.